I'll say this game is taking unexpected directions. I am legitimately curious where the story of this game is going. I'm interested. There's some things I like about this game and some things I dislike, but none of the dislikes are so empowering. I'd say I'm overall enjoying it. Though point and clicks aren't always my thing. So let's go. Through the forest some more, and yeah. I guess I'm going to scan the island. I'm going to start over from the beach on the other side of the island and sort of move my way from there. Yeah, let's cross over then. I'll check up on the girl in a second after that as well. So one over this way then. I'll start from the beach and then I'll skim back over this way, so yeah. I'm trying to figure out the era. This could be during the Vietnam War, it's been suggested by some things, but it could be very... Oh geez, that's a lot of kids. And the girl. Oh my. Woman want to talk? No. All the creepy children want to talk? Okay. Who on earth are you? I'm trying to see a face portrait of our character. Oh no, it is the boy actually. I'll tell you that later. Do you know the history of this island? No, I don't. I don't even know where it is located on a map. I arrived here recently and met no one who could explain what was going on. Then, let me explain to you. This island is isolated and surrounded by the sea. That's every island, kid. It does not belong to any country and is not listed on any map. One morning, a ship carrying soldiers and weapons came to this peaceful island. Their objective was to colonize the island. Yes, one person's doing all the voices. It's me, the person playing the game, but yeah. Soldiers got off the ship and raised their weapons, and started fighting with the people of the island who stood up to resist. This game actually has no form of voice acting. And the soldiers took one baby as a hostage and ordered that nobody except for the soldiers should be allowed on the island. They threatened to kill the baby if anyone else was allowed on the island. I heard that the baby was worshipped as a god's son. That was 20 years ago. I'm not going to give these children voice. They're probably going to be a one-off character here, so yeah. Do you have anything to do with it, and are you living here? No, we are just passing by on the nearby sea. We left our home country dreaming of a lavish life abroad. And we were still on our way when we met with the accident. The accident? Yes, the soldiers that I talked about attacked and sank our ship. They probably thought we were heading for this island. Only the children were given lifeboats to escape into the sea. Most of the adults were blown over by the explosion and thrown into the sea and died. Oh dear. Our memory stops there. We then found ourselves washed up on this island. When we awoke on the beach, the morning sunshine was so bright. It filled our heart with a sense of being alive. What was weighing us was... We were weak and could not even move. The people of this island had their eyes filled with tears when they pulled the trigger. They said, "I'm sorry," over and over again. It wasn't their fault. We were actually killed by soldiers from a foreign country. The villagers only obeyed their orders. Since we couldn't detach from our association to our lives, we remained on this island as spirits. 1 month after that, the soldiers put their feet again on this island, to all the villagers who were screaming at them to return the baby. They fired their guns wildly. Everyone was killed, except for one. Let me guess, the girl. Or it's a baby. It was a beautiful vision of life trying to live with all of its might. We decided to raise the baby ourselves. We pledged to protect the baby no matter what happens. The soldiers built a village on the hill and got drunk every night. They must have brought a lot of booze with them for that to be possible. We raised the baby secretly away from them, and that baby was her. I see. In the meantime, we planned to kill the soldiers one by one. We let the ship drift away and destroyed the port so they couldn't return home. The first soldier, we attacked him when he was walking on the beach. We ripped open his stomach and pulled out his guts. The second one, we twisted and squashed his head on the same beach. One by one, slowly, taking our time. Our revenge. The villagers' revenge. And it was her revenge, which lost everything because of them. I will be killed too? Are you one of the soldiers? Of course not. My ship sunk during a trip just like yours. I was just joking. Why should I kill you? I am the one who called you. What did you say? Don't you notice yet? What? I'm probably already dead. You were the baby who had been taken away by the soldiers that... What? Okay, it's that one there. Oh. Oh, they make you think that's going to be her. Let's see, okay. In other words, you are the god's son. I don't understand. You were born on this island. People believe that god Banura was reborn in you. Do you know what the design on your right arm is? I am not sure. I had this all my life. That is a pattern which symbolizes Banura. I thought it was just a birthmark. The design convinced the people on the island that you were the living god. I was speechless. I belonged to this island. And the reborn god Banura. We must disappear now. We burned the last soldier in a tent. We have nothing left to do. We have been waiting for you. And what should I do? Shoot us with this gun. What? You are the living god. You are the only one who can make us vanish. Obtained old gun. Wait, you are like her parents. She won't let me do it. Yes, she will. This is what she wants too. I looked at her. She looked sad with tears in her eyes, but gave a little nod with certainty. It is the right thing to do for us to vanish. Children seem to agree. Now, shoot us with this gun. Hurry. Well, I know. I'm going to save my game for use. Yeah, we're right there. Fun is fun is fun. Old gun. It's a 79 model gun. Only one shot is loaded. Alright, let's use it.
Please.
That's the first line of voice acting in this game. She's gonna jump in the way. We all know it's gonna come. There's only one bullet. You can't kill every child. Oh, no, actually, it worked. Beautiful flowers bloomed on this island. After the children vanished, the girl and I picked flowers. Made a bonfire and lay it on the beach. Peaceful island. I finished, picked nuts, and lived happily with her. Of course, that was only one memory. I think that's a door. I'll go this way. That kind of looks like a door. Entry to this door is no longer accessible. The link no longer exists. The sign of evil has vanished. I guess I'm going this way. There's no map of this location, maybe, obviously. Is that another door? Here we go. Repeated experiments with no ethics are performed in a huge prison. Your past experiences have no meaning here. I'll erase your memories. Use much caution. I am a special undercover officer. As the name suggests, I secretly deal with incidents that may cause panic or turmoil among the civilians if they become public. This assignment seems risky because it's called for the chief's attention. We call the chief by the name of M. Some say his name was too long, so it was shortened. The chief seems to rather like it. Well, that aside, I discreetly departed from the port that M specified. For a so-called KR prison island, a regular route does not exist, so an escort ship travels when needed. KR is my assignment this time. I was recalling M's words while vacantly looking at the crest of dark waves. I don't understand how these connect with the main story currently. I guess they'll come together later. Let me ask a question before I give you orders for this top-secret assignment. Do you remember hearing any information about the island KR lately? No, sir. Is that right? Even an elite officer like yourself doesn't know. That's quite natural. Let me talk about the KR's jailer PI 505G. I'm sorry, what was that? I just told you, a jailer. Everyone there is called by an ID number. I'm sorry, sir. Never mind. Regarding PI 505G, I received unfavorable information about him. It seems that inhuman acts are performed inside the prison. I wanted to say nothing wasn't as inhuman as M's demands, but it was obvious that he would just yell at me, be serious, so I just pretended that I was listening intently. We have not collected any firm evidence, so we can't send a control officer. You must sneak to KR and investigate the actual conditions. Then, if it is deemed necessary, I will send a control officer. Due to the nature of this investigation, you must accomplish it alone. This matter must be reported directly and solely to me. Don't report to your boss. One more thing. Remember, you are the only one who can protect you. It will be a dangerous assignment, so be very careful. Why am I being sent alone if it's going to be so dangerous? Are you paying attention to what I'm saying? Yes, sir. I hope I'm not making a mistake by giving you this assignment. Keep this with you at all times. It is vital to your mission. This has a key card. Obtained fake ID card. Oh, that's an ID card. Got it. Your name inside KR will be HHead375K. That will work. And here's a uniform for you. Everyone wears some kind of uniform there. So you will need to dress the part. Why don't you wear it now? Dress in front of me. Excuse me, sir. Do I leave immediately? Either put it on or give it back to me. No, yes, sir. That's not what I meant. Yes, I will. I reluctantly changed into the uniform. There is a boat ready in the location described on the sheet. And M handed me the memo. It says 11 o'clock. I've only got 30 minutes. You'll be alright. Run and you'll get there in time. Run? Not by a car or any other means of transportation? Are you saying you don't want to go? If you don't. Yes, sir. I'll go right now. When I came back from my thoughts on M, the boat had already arrived in port. Here we are, good old Prison Island. Guess we're entering the establishment. There's a lever. Do you want to move it? Yes. Here we go, entering the elusive Prison Island. The cave was dark and very large. Some places are glowing dimly. There may be some bioluminescent moss. Interesting. Actually, there's something which I can turn around and look at. I guess just the key thing. There's an ID scanner. Guess what I think I use? Yep, my ID card. It's a skillfully crafted fake ID card. Hello, sir. Patrolling, sir. Yes, who are you? I am Q-647D of boat number 1. My Q is lowercase, though. When does boat number 1 leave? Didn't you hear? Boat 1 is out of order, so boat 2 was sent as the prisoner's escort. I see. I shouldn't talk so much, otherwise I will show my ignorance. The security guard returned to his duty. This is the door I just came from. I guess I'm gonna investigate over here. LO2. There's an ID scanner. Open sesame, said me. Elevator takes me up to floor 2. I was just moving around. I don't know where exactly I'm going. This prison is like a hospital. People in white uniforms are everywhere. As suspected, it seems obvious that Popeye 505G is operating something. Just gonna look at the door behind me. Where'd I go? How did I get turned around? What? I literally just got turned around somehow. I don't even really know how. Edowish? Most of the people who are working here are wearing white uniforms. It looks like I must wear a white uniform to enter any room on this floor. I can mug the 2 people around me, or probably find a uniform elsewhere. Okay, so there's actually a 4-way crossway here. This way. Okay, so head on back. I'm just curious what's the last direction, which is the long extended one. I'm looking for that goddamn uniform. You can bet so. Over here, I'll go this direction first. Another elevator. I'll probably take in just a second. But first, I want to see what's over here. In case there's anywhere I can actually go, or if it's all just, nope, can't go there. Star Fox, or whatever the fuck's going on. Restroom. There's a uniform we can obtain. If I had that white uniform, I'll give him a black belt move I learned in correspondence school. There we go. White uniform obtained. Sweet moves. Not just kidding. People will get suspicious if I walk around holding a white uniform. Oh. I didn't put it on? Okay. White uniform worn inside KR. Let's use. I quickly removed and left the security guard uniform on the floor and put on the white uniform. Alright, let's go then. Da, 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 da. It is locked. God dang it. I'm gonna go this way. It was a beautiful black belt mood. You cannot deny his supreme black belt skills there. Now it's breaking every building in this facility. What the fuck am I looking at? I guess that's just a door. That's blocked off with a cage. Caution, opens only in an emergency. So when the space starts self-destructing, I'll know where to go. According to my map, that is over there. God, it's that one that sticks out there. Let's check you out. Here is the... I guess the plate reads power plant. Let's check this. The slot for ID card is shielded by electronic lock. So I can't just use this. The slot for ID card, okay. Well, it looks like I need some sort of lock thing to open up this area. Turns out the good old ID card wasn't the solution to all my door opening problems. It's like, oh, I finally got the thing I need, and then all the doors, literally, I come across these additional things. Alright, let's go this way then. To... whatever that is. Himheim. Looks like a cutscene waiting to happen. First, what's, this? Seriously, what is anything? What is life? There's the door out. There's some visual glitches happening in this section, I'm noticing. I wonder if you guys notice. Let's talk to them. The man on the bed looks like a hedgehog. From head to toe, he's covered with silver needles. The needles were attached to a small cord, and these were bundled together. The man's body had leads that measure his blood pressure and pulse rate, and the back of his head was attached to a clear plastic tube. Let's talk to you then. A half-naked man is tied to the bed. He has a gag in his mouth, and 4 men in white uniforms are surrounding him. The wall is covered with meters, and there are 2 more men in white uniforms, holding boards and checking the meter readings. There are 3 other men who are taking notes and observing the procedures. Needles are stuck into the most sensitive parts of his body. We will run electricity through them and check the correlation between the amount of electricity, the locations of the spots, and the stimulated, and the amount of endorphin secreted. It is an experiment to collect endorphin most effectively. I'm sorry if that's completely wrong. By stimulating the sensitive areas. I assume 100 subjects or so will give us enough data to determine the tendency. You over there, turn on the electricity now. Will he die? No, he won't. He will only faint. If we kill him, we won't be able to collect any more endorphin from him. I won't waste my subjects like those people on the 4th floor. Don't you know how this basic stuff? Are you still a student? Never mind, turn it on. Do you want to turn the switch on?
No.
Yeah, I'll turn the switch on. If it won't kill him, I'm afraid we must endure it a little while longer. The experiment continued until the man passed out. As I was leaving the room, I thought I was about to pass out too. That experiment must be continuing inside this room. Alright, we'll go that way. Still gotta be a spy. Let's turn over this way then. Turn over a new leaf. Yeah, that'll lead us to the right door. Oh, wait, no, this is the elevator room. Silly old me. 360. At least I know I'm facing the right direction now. Which means let's open up this area. Edelweiss, I guess. Another experiment was about to be started by the men in white uniforms. There are 3 men by the bed and 3 more a little distance away. A half-naked man is fixed to the bed face down. He has a gag in his mouth. The man is groaning and twisting his body constantly. That should be enough. Look at the meter. The frustration level is over 10. It means that he is itching badly, where burned with sulfuric acid 3 hours ago. I will discuss the structures models of today's compound later. By the way, the alkaloid extracted from the lacquer trees was added today. You over there, give the power child finger S. Are you talking to me? Yes, you. And hurry up. Looks like a hand. That is the big bear hand, you fool. Don't use it yet. Now, shall we start? The object of this experiment is to check the correlation between the amount of previous stimulation, the length of the wane period, sudden relaxation, and the amount of endorphin secreted from the brain. This subject is suffering from extreme itching. His only wish right now is to be released from this itching. I believe he wouldn't mind dying just to have it relieved. However, we know that we can't get accurate data with this degree of itching. So I will stimulate the area with this powered child finger S. Then the itching will increase on the subject's body, to the point of being intolerable. We must continue giving stimulation until he receives that point. He reaches that point. You, over there, bring the big bear hand over here. Now, by using this big bear hand, the itching at the maximum level will be instantly relieved. That sense of relief and freedom promotes endorphin to be secreted. We will need several dozen repetitions to obtain the data we need. Let's make it happen. Here we go! It looks like PI 505G is conducting experiments to extract a substance called endorphin from the brain. I have no idea what kind of a substance endorphin is, but in order to collect it, I assume excessive stimulation must be given to the subject. While I was leaving the room, I was tempted to scratch all over my body. That experiment must be continuing inside this room. Leave on out. Checking the map. Can I go down to the lower floors and be okay? I think I can, but I guess we'll find out. So sure, I'll see if I can go downstairs A-okay. That's not okay. Let's go on back. That's where we were earlier. Or actually need to go to the left then. And yep, that'll be good. Actually, no. God, I'm getting all looped around here. Let's turn around. I'll be on the opposite side. I went through literally every door except the one I'm actually supposed to go into. There it is, the elevator. I have nothing left to do on the first floor. Really? That means what the fuck am I doing up here? Unless, of course, the locks have been undone or something. Yeah, X-ray must be going on in this room, you don't say. Now, is it this direction that we're looking for? Yeah, no, it's not that way. That means it has to be the opposite direction. Through the lab. Okay, so it's actually this way. See, there's more doors that'll open up and all that. I'll say this game's gone in very different directions than I've been expecting it will go in. Let's go through here. Of course, this is the area that only will open in emergencies. The only other area, which I know of, is the locked area, but I don't have anything for the locked area, so... Power plant. What am I supposed to do here? For the first time in a while, I might be stumped on what to do. I'll go back to the restroom area stuff, and if I don't see anything of note, then I might have to get some aid. Let's open this stuff out, and yai. Lab. I guess I can check this over here. Is this gonna be locked anymore? No, this door's been opened now. Okay, that'll explain what I need to do. Hello, creepy lipstick guy. Let's talk.
Hi, how's it going?
That's it.
I don't remember you.
I came from the mainland recently.
That's too bad. You could have gone anywhere else but here.
Don't say that.
Listen, when I was in the bathroom a little while ago, a guard came in, and he suddenly gave me a karate chop on the side of my head, and I passed out for a while. He even stole the uniform that I was wearing, so I had to get another one. That security guard may be an investigator from the outside. When I reported to another guard, he rushed to check something.
What are you talking about? State your ID number.
My ID number is UFinger441E.
UFinger441E, alright. It's registered. I don't want to make him talk like a robot there. What about yours? I am HHead375K. 1 minute. HHead375K. You're registered as a security guard. Fuck. Why are you wearing a white uniform? Are you? The Karate Correspondence Course, page 10. Super combination. What the? That's not what I expected. Obtained electronic key. I must get out of here quickly. I can say it's not the course of action I was expecting, but I'll take it. Let's go there, and I know exactly where this electronic clock goes, obviously. Let's go over to the left and make our grand exit. I can hear the voice of a security guard. I should not go this way. I guess I'm going this way. Alright, let's use electronic key for electronic locks, you don't say. Did anything happen? I know security guards were running. Well, as a matter of fact... I failed. Hey, in the correspondence cry course, wasn't the Manit's jab on page 25? Are you M's? What? Who are you? M must have sent you because I didn't contact him earlier. Heck, that's just like him. He has no patience. What do you mean? He's just gonna have the same voice as every other guard, okay? I am WL. 1 week ago, I was told by M to come here. There was a man who was to be assigned here that day, so I assumed his ID. The investigation is in progress, but I did not report to M yet. M must have thought I messed up, so he sent you. Then that security guard is still looking for you, so let me put you in a cell for now. Later, I'll take you to the computer room so you can investigate what you must. What is there on the upper floor? The computer room and prison cells are there. Into the jail cell. Check you out. He is breathing but does not seem to be conscious.
Hi, you seem to be alright.
Oh, that was me.
How could I be? Everyone here has a foot in the grave.
What do you mean?
I have no idea why a healthy guy like you came to this D cell. Because everyone starts from A, then they are moved to B, C, and finally D. When people just come to A cell, they are still fine, but as the time goes by, the strength of or energy to live gradually gets depleted. The people will be moved into B, then C, and finally into D. Nobody has ever come back once they were taken out of here. I don't know where they go.
By the way, Grandpa, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29?
Everyone ages fast here.
You over there, get out!
Excuse me?
Not you, the other one.
Oh, well, see you.
Down, wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, look at this. I see dead people. The man had his eyes open but was unconscious. I tried to talk to the other men, but they were all passed out. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. To get to the computer room, go right, then go all the way down to the end. Then WL removed my handcuffs. Go right, you say? So you're saying I shouldn't go this way? Okay, let me check my map quickly. Or is this the right way to go? Whee! Security guards look at me like I'm nothing. Why is his icon just appear here? Hey, weren't you trying to go to the computer room? Oh. Okay. Let me turn over this way and yeah. Guess I'm gonna speed along this hallway. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Right into here. Going to the computer room. Guessing, yeah, this is the computer room. What? Hey, weren't you trying to go to the computer? God damn it. How can you follow me everywhere and know exactly what I'm doing? What if I want to go for other ventures? To the right. I'll go this way then. I guess this is the computer room. You will look strange in those clothes here. You should wear this. It took me time to obtain it, that's why I was late. Soldier outfit again. Obtain security guard uniform. So long. Since I am a security guard and have my assignment, I'd better get back to duty. Be careful. See you again later.
You should be careful too, WL. Thanks for your help.
Put on my guard uniform. Security guard uniform. Worn by KR guards. Oh boy. Let's do it to it. I changed it to a security guard uniform again. I guess I'll interact with the computer. Do you want to see the data on the computer? Well, I think it's what I came for, so sure. Endorphin. Endorphin, an enzyme created by the brain when a body goes through an abnormal mental and physical stimulation beyond the tolerance level. The body reacts to defend itself by losing consciousness, etc. However, for some reason, if this defense mechanism does not function, and excessive stimulation is given continuously, the brain secretes endorphin that converts all of the stimulation and related sensations that the body is going through into pleasure. Experiment outline. To obtain a pure extract of endorphin. Facility map. KR facility map. First floor wharf. Second floor gas chamber. Pain lab, pleasure lab. Main power room. Third floor cell blocks A through D. Computer room. Fourth floor lethal lab 1 through 3. Fifth floor jailer's room. The location of the emergency stairs is on the west central side of the building. KR project. Alright. Details of the KR project. The object of this project is to extract large amounts of endorphin by giving death the ultimate stimulation to the living. That doesn't sound fun. Let me turn back around and out. I partially thought there was going to be someone outside the computer room. What do I know? I guess I'm curious what's over here. This is the elevator. If I can be honest, though, I kind of want to see what's on the other side of the prison hall also. To the left, to the left. And I'm kind of curious what's on the other side of the prison hall again. I'm going to see if there's anything over there now that I don't have to go check out the computer room. So, yeah, we just zoom right on by. Which will lead us to see what's through here. It looks just like another elevator, so maybe that's just another elevator. Now use the electronic key. Hope I gotta choose what floor I'm going to now. What floor is this? That's the floor I started off with. Now I can go to the power sector thing, right? Here's check to see if I can get to the power cell center, whatever. That'll be magic to the left of me. Yep. Let's turn the power plant into mush or whatever the fuck I'm doing going here. Okay, let's investigate. Looks like a goddamn puzzle. There's the switch for the main power supply. Yes. That's not all I was looking for. Maybe I come back here later when I need to turn the power off. I don't know. It's open though. I'm gonna go to that other elevator and see if it takes me a floor up or something. I'm not sure if that's actually what it does, but it's a distinct possibility for certain. Let's go over to the left. Gotta escape Prison Island somehow with all the information we hopefully will obtain about whatever secret laboratory experiments are happening on Prison Island. It's not actually called Prison Island, but that's what it is. So, electronic key use. And again, guess who's going up? Hopefully the other elevator will take us up and not down, but I think it will. Remember that elevator takes us back, though. Let's cross on over. We need to turn off the power. We'll know exactly what to do. Press the power button. What else would you do? Zoom across the other side. And... yeah. It'll be to the left here. Really the right, but, you know, backwards, topsy-turvy. Take me to the elevator. That'll lead me to the next floor. Alright, use my good old electronic key. And there we go. Next! Please go up and not down. Yep, it does go up, not down. Okay, so different elevators lead to different floors. Kind of a convoluted elevator system. What are you gonna do, right? Over here, I can look at the power thing. But that's okay, I don't need to. Walk around by. What does this floor look like in terms of how it's laid out? It's not that big, so I'll start off over here. The single room. Ah, it's another area that only unlock. I'm guessing that's the emergency stairs. Caution, only opens in emergencies. Yeah, I'm guessing those are the stairs, which will happen when we set this base in a self-destruct mode. It's gonna happen eventually, just watch. Alright, let's enter inside here. Nothing happens. What am I supposed to do here? Maybe I observed something. It is not easy to go inside because 3 guards are attending the experiment. The body of the subject is terribly arched. His hands, limbs, and head are bound to the bed, and his eyelids are forcibly pulled back by metallic claws, so that the eyes stay open while rotary drills slowly descend towards them. When one of the guards moved, I could see the whole body of the subject. He was about that 29-year-old man. Then I remembered data on the computer. It said that the power plant on the 2nd floor provides all the electricity in the building. I should go shut off the power. Okay, fine, game, fine. Just took an extra step because I was curious. It turns out that's what I was supposed to do, just not yet. Not that. Yeah. It's not easy being green. Let me take my electronic key card and use that and go on through. It'll just take me a moment. I'm actually liking the game. It's definitely probably one of the crazier, but not bad crazy, good old point-and-click games I've played, or even just games in general. The storyline's kind of weird. It's very. Someone said earlier is that it's not as linear as they were expecting. I agree, and it's the plot in whole is a lot stranger than I was expecting. There's nothing that I don't. I feel like I understand most things. Like basically, there's still things I don't fully understand plot-wise, but it feels like they're gonna be revealed eventually. Not like I misunderstood them. I just don't have all the information I need yet. But I will say that one thing I'm disliking is some of the backtracking, simply because it takes a bit of time. It's like, oh, I just went there. I could have turned off the power then, but I guess I didn't have a reason to, but now I needed to go back. It's not a big deal. It's not like ruining the game for me or anything. It's just kind of like I have to give an exasperated sigh every single time it happens. Like, I'm not going to be... The bright side is I've spent so much time away from the mansion now that when we get back to the mansion sections, I'll feel fresh again, I guess. Or maybe I'll never go back to the mansion. Who knows? I wasn't done there, though, so I feel like I'm going to go back eventually. Anyways, let's make our great escape for that. Way to go will be this way, get to the power plant. To the left. Now I can turn off all the power and sneak around like fucking James Bond. There's two people right next to the door, though. You think they noticed I was the only person that entered inside here. But whatever, games. There you go. And in here, the single button that no one else could come in here and press to turn the power on.
What's...
Is that intentional? Spare power supply running, operation doors only. That was a Japanese voice. Investigating the cause. So I'm guessing the stairs now work. You think it's kind of an oversight that the whole power in the whole facility would be turned off by a single switch that can easily be switched back on. That would put the whole thing into emergency mode. Maybe it's just me, but it seems like a huge-ass oversight. What if somebody got locked out, like the bars locked while they were on the stairs? Would they just be stuck there? Alright, so I'm on the 4th floor again, which means this way is the way I need to go. There was nobody in the room. You think, again, I don't know, it just seems like a huge oversight to me. Let's go to the 5th floor. So many things to do, so little time. Let's use the electronic key and yai. Going up. Time for the 5th and final floor, which means then we'll probably have to descend the base after this. Oh, my partner's up here. WL! Or that's me, WL! You didn't have to shut off the power before coming to the 5th floor. I freaked when the elevator stopped between floors. I couldn't help it. That was the only way to save that old man. He won't survive anyway. We need to stop this whole nightmare. After saying so, WL inclined his head and urged me to go. You think he's a double agent? He's gonna backstab me? WL, I mean. The doors open and reveal this guy. He looks like one of the stereotypical creeps in the Japanese things. Man, he looks so relaxed and comfortable.
What do you want?
We came to report to you on the power failure that just happened.
So, what was it?
I am a special undercover officer sent from the mainland. PI 505G, you're under arrest for murder.
Well, all the way from the mainland. Thank you for coming. And you were saying you are arresting me? Hell, you are stupid.
Yep. Under desk. PI 505G, I've already uncovered your insane activities.
So what? I'll start the experiments on you if you keep blurting nonsense.
Are you with him? Yes, I am. After a while, 2 armed security guards appeared.
Throw them into cells.
The Correspondence School.
Karate textbook.
Page 30.
Kangaroo punch!
What the fuck is the Kung Fu moves in this part? Come over here, PI 505G.
You really don't seem to know anything.
Watch out! WL! Ah! I was gonna say that dramatically, dumbly. Are you alright?
No, don't worry about me. But he said something that bothered me. You really don't know anything. What do you think? Is it only happening inside this building? Both you and me have been trapped. Damn, why didn't I realize that? Damn. You must be careful.
WL! An android? I can't say I didn't see that one coming. 5 minutes later, I made an announcement that KR, the PI-505G, had died. Why would you... And I was a special undercover officer. Then I got KR under control. I ordered all the experiments to be stopped. And I returned to the mainland on the jailer's boat. Blah-da-da-da! Okay, I'm gonna stop from there. So there you go. I'm back with M.
I'm glad you're safe. I was worried about you. I heard you exposed the project to PI-505G and disbanded it.
As I expected, you really are one of the best undercover officers. Thank you, M. Tell me about the conditions of the project. They were beyond my imagination. Its object to obtain a pure extract of enzyme called Its subject was to obtain a pure extract of the enzyme called endorphin, which is secreted by the brain when the body is under a stimulation exceeding the maximum allowable limit. Every possible means of pain and stimulation were given directly to the subjects to accomplish it. Extracting a substance that is secreted due to suffering. What was PI-505G trying to do with the extract? I did not investigate that as far as of yet. I see. By the way, according to the information that I received during your absence, the pure extract is supposed to be able to create a drug that is an incredibly powerful painkiller and antidepressant.
Is that so?
That means the project has not reached that point yet, I assume. No, I believe not. They didn't succeed in obtaining the pure extract yet. I see. I met WL inside the prison. Was WL doing well? Yes, until a little while ago. WL is dead. No, I'm sorry to hear that. M, why didn't you tell me that WL was sent before me? I didn't think it was necessary. There's only one more thing I need to tell you. What is it? I found out that PI-505G was an android. How did you know? WL shot him and he was broken into pieces. Android? What did you think of that? I think it means that somebody else was giving orders to the android. Since the androids rebelled against the humans 5 years ago, what? Yeah, you know, that plot point that was completely touched on, and everyone here knew about it. The androids were in fact invented and rebelled against the humans 5 years ago. Yeah, that's just a minuscule plot mention. You know, yeah, you know, him being an android, no big surprises. I guess he was just an android like those androids that rebelled 5 years ago. There you fucking go. Why not? Why the fuck not? Anyways. All of the android's control systems were secured with a shield, so he couldn't have acted on his own. Somebody might have decoded the shield. I don't believe that's the case. All these plot twists here. The actions of PI-505G were indeed brutal, but the underlying object was consistent. I don't think he was acting out of control. Somebody must have been giving orders to him. PI-505G said something about that bothered me. He said, "You really don't know anything, do you?"
How did you interpret it?
I think he suggested there was someone behind him. In that case, I want you to continue your assignment to find out about it. As you are aware, this is a very sensitive issue, so be sure to act carefully. Also, you should still report directly to me. Yes, sir, I raised one behind everything. Did you confiscate any evidence? Yes, I did. I confiscated, I can't say all of a sudden, some endorphin liquid. It is a liquid from which pure extract can be obtained. How was it administered? Alright, it's dead for people. Oh, is it back? I don't know. Is it working or not working for you guys?